What's going on out there, YouTube? Today, we're going to talk about a 71 Chevelle. But before we get into that, do me a favor, give me a big old thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, share this video, get it out to some of your friends, let them know about what we're doing here. Mostly we're going to try to work on these semi trucks and maybe do some maintenance, things of that nature, but periodically we're going to get into some stuff like this. Now, we're going to put this car on the channel from time to time. I will say that this video right here is going to be dedicated to my father. I just lost him this past Thursday. It's going to be tough to do some things without that man. He was always here helping me, but life goes on. I got to keep doing what I'm doing. So we're shooting this video on my new GoPro Hero 8. I got some microphone on here to I guess help with some of the audio. Maybe we can get some better footage out here for you guys. I'm going to try to start editing this footage, and we can go from here as to where I progress with some of this footage here. I'm going to try to get back to making regular videos for you guys and try to keep up with the content as I can. Like I said, going to be working on these trucks a lot more by myself, trying to do some things by myself. It's going to be difficult, and I'm going to try to bring you guys along for the ride, let you know how I figure out some creative solutions on how to fix problems, especially when it's just one person doing it, when it's a two-man job. So I'll get to a lot of that, and in the meantime we'll have some fun with this. So I'll get you guys flipped around here and give you guys a look at this car, see what it's all about. This was going to be a project with my father. Initially bought this so my wife and I had something to drive away at the end of our wedding, but at the same time this was going to be something fun for me and my dad to do and enjoy. All the time we were working on projects just that were serious and something that required to be finished in a timely manner, and we were always just pressed for time trying to get something done. So we never really did a whole lot for fun. When we did, it was a blast, and that's part of the reason why I got this. So from this point on, I'll dedicate this car to him. I'm going to dedicate every video that I put out on this car to him, and just want to let him know that I hope you're there smiling down on me, because I love you and you're going to be missed. So we'll get to the car and we'll go from there. Alright, now again, this is a 71 Chevelle. It is a Malibu, not an SS, not a true SS. This vehicle was purchased from Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. There's their phone number right there, 615-822-4444. If you'd like to get you a car like this, you could always reach out to them, and I'm sure they'd be glad to assist you. The car in general is in really good shape. Don't mind my garage, it is a mess. We've had a lot going on here, with especially family just coming into town. They just took off yesterday evening actually, and my wife's inside trying to get the house put back together, but I figured I'd come out here and distract myself. So this is the car. This is about the best of the footage I can get for you. I got seats over here in the way, and I'll get a little better footage from the other side, but the body's straight. It's basically all metal. There's a couple little spots here and there on the back, on the rear quarter behind the wheel on the driver's side there, where it's got a little bit of Bondo, and the paint doesn't quite match 100% between this area here and this here. You can see it's a little different, and I don't know if it's been repainted or if it's just they don't have clear coat on this side right here. We'll figure all that out in due time. I'm probably gonna end up getting this car repainted eventually, but here's the back of it. It has new chrome front and back. Originally had stripes on it. Well, I guess the car originally was brown, but when somebody redid it, they put stripes on it, and not the best job. It's on top of the clear coat, and it is what it is. It'll get some more work done to it. We'll get it done right, hopefully. But it's got some good meaty tires on the back. I don't know how good you could see there. We'll go around to the other side here and see if I can show you a little bit better. Got some Weld racing wheels on it. Give you a little bit of shot from the interior on this side. Don't want to open the door too far because I'm gonna hit my seats here, but got a little tear in the seat there, up here. It's got a nice dash. It's Got some switches there for the fuel pump, power to the car, the engine fan. It has line lock, center console. That seat over there is also a little wore out, leaning a little bit to the side over there. It needs some work, but the headliner is in good shape all the way around the car. The rear dash is in good shape. All the side panels, the seats, all in good shape. It's nice for what it is. It does have the sweep dash in it. It doesn't have the SS dash, which I will change that. We're gonna swap it out and go with a different dash. Well, I mean, it'll still be a Chevelle dash. It'll still be a Chevelle dash, but it is going to be the SS dash. You can see up there out the windshield there has the fuel pressure regulator, or the fuel pressure gauge, where I can know where my fuel pressure is. Get that door shut up. I'll go around here to this side. We're going to save the best for last, and I'll get to the motor here, but I will tell you, she's a pretty serious ride. She's no slouch, I'm sure. I actually haven't took it down the strip yet, and don't know 100% if I'm going to or not, but we'll find out soon enough here. Let me get you off this tripod here, and then get right. All right, I'm back. Now I'll give you a look under the bottom of the car here. You're probably not going to be able to see that well. I don't have a light under here. But it does have the fuel pump back here in the back, so it does have an aftermarket fuel pump. It's got a pretty decent looking rear end. It's not a coil-over conversion as of yet, and it does have drum brakes in the rear, but it will be switched to disc brakes all the way around, and it will have a coil-over conversion. It's got 3-inch exhaust all the way out the back, true dual. Looks like the mufflers, everything are new. The headers are old. It does have cutouts up under there. Again, I don't know how good you can see under the car, but it doesn't have a boxed frame. It needs that. It needs to be all reinforced. Like I said, it's all solid all down through here. So a little bit of surface rust right up here on this fender up here, but I mean, that's all solid. So, which I could take a magnet, show you with a magnet as well. Got an odometer, RPM gauge, of course your water temp up here. Also has water temp down there, but that doesn't work. We got our oil pressure down here, and we got our alternator amperage and volts and whatnot, but yeah, other than that, everything works on the car except the windshield wipers. It's manual brakes, manual steering, and basically it's ready to go fast here. Get this hood opened up, show you what's under here. Boom. She's pretty. It's a big block 454. I'm sure it's punched out to either a 396 or a 496 or a 463, somewhere in there. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. We're going to go through and check out what some of the internals are here eventually. We're going to probably end up putting a set of heads on it. It's got a 1050 Dominator, Holley Dominator carburetor, MSD distributor. I'm sure she's got some money on it. It's got some Taylor racing wires on it, except for one of them over here on this side ended up disappearing, and they put this black wire on here, which, I mean, I guess it does the job also, but it's not the same. But either way it goes, it works. It has a nice aluminum radiator, one fan. We're gonna get that swapped out. I'm gonna put 2 fans, probably go with a electric water pump. Just tighten this belt up, doing a little bit of tuning on it, trying to get the carburetor adjusted where it needs to be. It does run on 110 right at the moment, and we'll get kind of dialed into where I can run it on the street. It is a strip car, you know. You can tell it's Everything's missing. Tubular upper and lower control arms. It has a 4-link in the rear. It's all tubular. So I mean, it has some work done to it. It doesn't have the engine plate. It does have solid motor mounts, long tube headers. Looks like 2¼ inch headers. I mean, it's had some work done to it. It's got the MSD box. I don't know if you guys can see it right up here, which bad place for it, but I mean, you're not going to drive it out in the rain. So it's up here and the cowl up here. Don't know why that is, but it is what it is. Also has a nice scoop on the hood, which is functional. Has a hardwood hood, so it's all fiber composite. Of course, it's been cut out where it'll clear the engine and it actually will function properly. And I may come in here and end up closing this. I'm going to put a nice suspension on it. Go with, like I said, we're going to put Willwood brakes. I'm going to put a brake booster on it. We're going to go with power steering. May end up putting AC in this car. And we're going to put a nice set of wheels on the front where I can get down the street safely with my family. Cruise it, take it to car shows. Maybe make like a slight rally car out of it. Not rally, but I mean like a rally racer or something more of a roadworthy car. Pro touring. But she's a beautiful piece of work here. You get another good look at her here from the side. Of course, all the windows roll down, so you don't have anything right there in the opening. It looks beautiful. It does have the hood pins. True skinnies in the front, of course, you've seen. It was low. We actually raised the front end about 1 inch higher. You know, my dad and I were going to go for a ride. I never got to give him a ride in it. We raised it where he can get in it. You know, it actually sat so low that it chipped my driveway, backing it in right along here. One of these. Yeah, the flange on the headers caught it as I was backing it in. So yeah, I'll get this thing fired up here for you guys and let you hear what it sounds like running. Hold on 1 second here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pull this air cleaner off. There's no need to, but I'm going to do it anyways. You can see the fuel going in it. And like I told you, it runs off of 110. Makes a lot of noise. A lot of noise. Let me get you flipped. Have it, guys. There's the 71 Chevelle. Needs some work done to it. You know, I got a little bit of figuring out to do when it comes to finding out exactly what's inside that engine and what I need to go with. I'm gonna eventually try to go with fuel injection in the car, get rid of the carburetor. Just and all, it makes it a little more accessible to driving it on a street, I think, and it would make it more reliable as a daily driver. I mean, I'm not going to go with making it a daily driver, but you know, go out, car shows, things of that nature. I'm not trying to make it a drag car. I can always dial it down from where it's at, so long as it has good enough internals that can actually withstand what I'm trying to throw at it. Because eventually, I do want some serious horsepower coming out of this thing, but I don't want to make it to where it's not streetable. I want to make it to where it's fun to play with, enjoyable to drive, and something that people want to talk about when we go to car shows, things like that. So if you would, guys, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, share to this video, and I guess watch it again. Make sure you watch it all the way to the end. And eventually we're going to get some apparel. I'm going to try to get some stickers, things like that, vinyl stickers, to get out to you guys. I'm working on getting some things like that together now as we speak, and I'm going to try to make more footage for you guys, more content, things for you guys to see me on, and we'll see where this goes. So do all that, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless you.